Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Please like and subscribe if you're new here, and if you're a regular, welcome. This is an additional bonus pick a card reading for Valentine's Day. So it's for messages coming up in your romantic life, whether you're in a relationship, if you're single. It may work better if you are single, but it can be interpreted both ways. So what you have to do is you have to pick which deck you're drawn to, just by your mind's eye, just what you seem to feel most in connection with. Sometimes even maybe if the number 1 to 4 pops into your mind, that can be guidance for you to look at it. I wouldn't recommend watching all 4 because it will confuse you. But this would be number 1, this would be number 2, 3, and 4. So we're going to start off with number 1. I'll put the timestamps in the description if you need those. And let's see what we've got. Okay, so yin and yang. Ooh, yin and yang, connection, beautiful. There is nothing sexier than my authentic truth. Matte, fairness. 2 of water, which is the 2 of cups. 5 of pentacles. And the king of water, which is the king of cups. Okay, let's have a look. Now, the clearest message that comes straight from this is that if you want an authentic relationship, you have to be your authentic self. There is nothing sexier than my authentic truth. Yin and yang, being yourself, being in harmony with yourself, finding inner peace is the key to finding the yin to your yang. If you're heavier on the feminine or masculine, consider what you need to do to balance these out. If you have too much focus on the feminine, perhaps it would be good to look into masculine aspects, such as rationality and practicality. Maybe you need to be a bit more practical in your relationships, or maybe you need to be a bit more open. Forming a good connection with somebody is all about being true to who you are, because if you try to mask who you really are, you will forever miss out on the people that will meet you there, and you can have real authentic relationships. Contrary to popular media belief, you do not have to pretend to be something you're not in order to trap a mate. Because there's so many false standards that are put out there where people feel they have to be a certain way. They have to play hard to get. They have to seem really, really, really easygoing about dating multiple people when they're actually someone who loves being in a relationship. Don't pretend to be somebody you're not, because you will find someone who fits your standards, someone who is like you. Matte, fairness, you will find and attract somebody who is balanced and kind to you, who treats you with respect, who treats you with integrity, with fairness. Could be a Libra person with matte, as it does have the justice scales in it, but the dove is typically an omen of love coming in. So I feel like of those of you that are single, especially with the connection card and the 2 of cups, I feel like you're going to be meeting somebody soon who is old-fashioned, somebody who wants to be in a balanced relationship, someone who loves monogamy, someone who wants you to be your authentic self and you will connect with on a deeper level. Your fear of abandonment is represented by the 5 of Pentacles, though. You hold a lot back because you fear people ghosting you. You fear people not staying with you if you reveal who you truly are. But the reason people have left you is because you maybe haven't revealed who you truly are, and they don't feel like they know you very well, or they feel like you're not coming across as who you are. You will forever find incompatible matches if you are not compatible with who you are, if you're not in touch with who you are. Now, it could be a water sign represented by the King of Cups. It could be Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, or that could be you. What he typically represents is someone who is emotionally mature, someone who is able to go deep in their emotions. The 2 of Cups, you're both able to go deep. There's a lot of peace here. You can wear the yin and yang pendant, the symbol, in order to attract this relationship of yin and yang. You balance each other. You may be quite different and yet have the same values. So don't write off someone who seems different on the outside in terms of your ordinary type or has a different job to what you expected. This person's going to treat you fairly. In fact, I think for a lot of you, it's your twin flame, your soulmate, someone who is harmonious with your life. It can be falling in love. It can be getting married. But first you have to find inner peace within yourself. An authentic connection doesn't come from pretending to be the person you think they want you to be. As this card says, there is nothing sexier than my authentic truth. Society tells men that they have to be bad guys in order to get women. But bad guys are predictable. You always know what's going to happen there. Nice guys will surprise you. You know? Same for women. You think you have to be some sort of goddess all the time in terms of your appearance, or you feel like you have to play hard to get, or things like that. But really, you know, people want to be loved. People want to be liked. And if people are constantly avoiding commitment and sidestepping it with you, they're not your people. Somebody coming in is so your person. I really love this one. This is such a lovely little pile to get. I really am happy for you guys that chose this one, because I think it's well deserved, and for the look of it, it may be quite overdue. Okay, so be yourself, accept yourself, and forget the rejection of the past. So if you picked group number 2, we have manifestation, sexual freedom. I find a deeper meaning and personal growth amid the discomfort. Interesting. Sekhmet, be strong. You're stronger than you think you are, and your strength assures a happy outcome. We have justice. I'll put these two here. 6 of air and the King of air. So right off the bat, we could be dealing with a Libra person, or there could be a Libra person coming in. Or you could be in Libra. Or the air signs in general, Gemini, Aquarius. But we have Leo energy here too with Sekhmet, okay? So let's talk about this spread. Be careful what you're manifesting. Be careful what is your dominant thought. What is it that you're asking for? Pay attention to that, because you are manifesting your next experience as we speak. I feel a lot of you that have had legal troubles will be finding calmer times in February. Things are going to be working out well. Now, because this is romantic, I feel like some of you could be meeting a marriage partner. You could be trying to manifest a marriage partner, and they may appear in the form of an air sign, possibly a Libra. 6 of air is the 6 of swords in the traditional tarot, and it is all about moving into calmer spaces, moving forward with your life. But some of you may be moving away from an air sign. Some of you might be moving away from a relationship that really, really hurt you. Because we do have the personal discomfort card, where you're really growing as a person and you're changing. You're manifesting a new way of loving, I think, is one thing that I'm seeing here. But do pay attention to what your dominant thoughts surrounding love are, because they are manifesting quite rapidly at the moment. Now, the sexual freedom card, the title is misleading, because what it actually means is learning to find out who a person truly is and connecting with them on a mental and emotional, intimate level before anything else. You know, it's not feeling like you need to secure them with an intimate relationship or feeling like that's some sort of leverage to hold over a person. It's actually about the deeper connections that you make with a person. And possibly for some of you, you're moving into that next stage as you get to know a person. And I feel like it's kind of hard for you, because it's asking you to be strong and be wary of being treated unfairly. You need to make sure that people are giving you a justice relationship, a relationship that is balanced, a relationship that is positive for your mental and emotional health. The strength card, the Sekhmet card, be strong. Strengthen your body and your mind through yoga. Find a greater connection to the earth. Find a greater connection to your body and your flexibility. Honesty and truth are going to be paramount in your next relationship. You may find out something you didn't know, but I feel like you will find someone who is incredibly honest, possibly to a fault. Possibly you find their honesty very uncomfortable, but it's also because they come from a more rational, intellectual side of dealing with emotions. They might not be outpouring of emotional, outpours of emotion from this person all the time. But the thing is, you're manifesting a certain type of person. So if that's not what you want, get really clear that you want someone who is emotional. Although this person isn't somebody who will stray easy with the justice card. It's someone that will always be honest, and you'll always know where you stand. They won't feed you all this emotional fodder that to them actually doesn't mean anything. They will be heartfeltly honest. And that may not suit some people because they think the rational mind is a cold mind. So it depends on what it is that you really want. But I do feel here that it's someone who would be very supportive, Somebody who would be very harmonious in a relationship because they'd always be striving to move things along calmly. So if that's, make sure that you're getting to know a person for all that they are, and don't impose these personalities on people when you first date that aren't there. Don't overlook the little things, okay? I like this though. Those of you that are interested in a Libra, looks good. Looks really good. Okay, so if you picked group number 3, inner peace, dating. Oh. The universe has my back. Solis, bodies of water. This reminds me of Desperate Housewives. Gabrielle Solis. I think she was Solis. Let's see. Ace of Fire, Ace of Wands. Queen of Earth and the King of Wands. So some of you could be earth signs and fire signs, or you could be dealing or dating an earth sign or a fire sign, okay? So, firstly, in case nobody's told you today or you've not told yourself, you are enough as you are. There are many wonderful things that make you unique. Your quirky interests, your quirky desires, your quirky way of looking at things, your interest in astrology or tarot that some people find uncomfortable, your interest in outer space, in alternative medicine, reading scripts from the 80s, little different things that make you quirky and unique are valuable, and they're wonderful, and they're part of who you are. And when you're dating, you don't have to hide that. Okay? You do not have to hide your uniqueness. You are enough as you are. Stop thinking when a relationship goes wrong that it's all your fault, that you're not enough for that person, when in reality, they're just not your person. They're not your person. If they don't accept you as who you are and the uniqueness that you share, they're not who you need to be with. With dating, it is important to enjoy the process and allow people to prove themselves to you. Allow them to give to you. Don't feel like you have to be the one that gives all the time. Enjoy the process. Be open to the process. But do not date if you don't have inner peace. This is a very interesting combo because it's all about self-inner work, looking after yourself and seeing you for the unique, lovable person that you are. And then dating is all about going out into the world and meeting people that want to impress you rather than you feel the need to impress them all the time. Because I feel for a lot of you that chose this, it maybe has been that way. You've maybe felt like you have to be the ideal person when you date, or maybe you don't feel pretty enough to date yet, or maybe you don't feel attractive enough, and maybe you feel like you don't get asked out. And I can tell you the reason that you don't get asked out is probably because you're being so down on yourself and you're not vibrating on that energy. You're not coming across as someone who's open to this. Spend time at the water. Spend time by the beach. You may meet somebody by the beach. Maybe an instant spark. And I know that it's the dead of winter for most people, but you can still walk at the beach. The universe has your back, so everything is happening the way it should be. The Ace of Wands typically means a new relationship that comes in quite quickly and quite strongly. I feel if you are an earth or a fire sign, this is very much to do with embracing what makes you unique. If you're an earth sign female who's very career dominated, or you're just a female in general who's career dominated, you will find somebody who accepts that and who will be there, and you will make time for them. Stop looking for reasons why you're not dating, or you're not going to impress somebody, or why you can't be in a relationship whenever there's one that's going to be offered to you. Focus on what's right about you. Enjoy this. Enjoy the passions. Enjoy the flirtations. I think that for a lot of you, there's a new relationship coming in, and it comes in once you've accepted how unique and wonderful a person that you truly are. Could be a fire sign. Could be someone who's very enthusiastic, very excited about life, wears their heart in their sleeve. You can see his little heart here beating above his hand. He does think with his heart on his sleeve. Could be, I get real fire sign vibes. Could be Leo because of the sun behind him. Could be Aries because he looks like the Emperor. Or it could be a Sagittarius because he's a wise philosopher. It can also be the earth signs, of course, with the Queen of Earth here. They're not gender specific. But the Ace of Wands suggests there will be an instant spark. There will be an instant connection. There will be a glimmer in their eyes when they look at you, and you'll see their pupils get really big because they're trying to take in as much of you as possible. And for a lot of you, it's someone very romantic, and I feel like so many of you will have a Valentine because look at him offering her roses. Allow this person to come in and impress you. They like what makes you unique. They love what makes you special. So whether you're in a relationship or going into one or one's around the corner, this person's going to value so much about what makes you unique as a person. And it would be great if you did too. Okay? And spend time by water. You may find answers and acceptance by the water. Okay, so group number 4. Finally. Okay, the silver waterfall. Serendipity. Wow. The presence of love will always cast out fear. Sensitivity. A lot of S's here. Silver waterfall. Serendipity. Sensitivity. 6 of water, which is the 6 of cups. 3 of air, which is the 3 of swords. And the king of earth. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. But of course, I'm just going to move these out of the way so you can see these much more clearly while we're here and have room. Okay. So, this is an interesting combination. Very interesting indeed, because there is that level of serendipity, especially with the 6 of cups. Everything is happening for a reason. There's a past life karma to this. You're very sensitive to signs. You're very sensitive to noticing little things like songs on the radio or seeing words appear just as you think of them, or hearing messages or people ringing you that you were just thinking about, or just noticing little signs from the universe. So what do they mean? What do they mean? Because you're so sensitive to them. Serendipity and white Tara. You feel like something big is happening for you. It could be with an earth sign, as I say, Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, but I can't help but feel there may be a past pain. It's important to acknowledge with the 3 of air, which is the 3 of swords, that it's mostly about miscommunication. I feel like you could be fighting with a soulmate. Somebody from the past may have re-emerged that really hurt you, could be an earth sign. They may be re-emerging. And with the 3 of swords, you have to consider whether this person is worth your time or not, whether this is meant to be. Because there is some sort of fate connection. Similarly, an earth sign may come in and you may still be dealing with a lot of past hurt that you're self-sabotaging because of your fear. And this person is somebody who's meant to be in your life, who can be very fulfilling. And yet here you are doubting yourself and feeling negative energy and feeling worried all the time and feeling anxious. The presence of love will always cast out fear. Stop being so fearful of this person. They may emerge over the Virgo full moon at the end of February, the 19th to be exact, because we have the King of Earth there and we have the full moon. So what is that? What is this 3 of swords pain that you're carrying in your body? What is it that's making you so sensitive to the journey? Are they mixed signals? Don't be so defensive is one thing as well that I'm getting here with the silver waterfall. You cannot authentically love if you're constantly defending yourself from people who haven't hurt you yet. And if you feel you're constantly defensive with somebody that did, consider how much more of that you can take. Maybe it's not the right relationship for you and you'd be better leaving it up to fate, because fate has a surprise. And by goodness, it does have a surprise if the 6 of Cups is here, because that is a beautiful, nostalgic soulmate card. Very beautiful feelings, but with the 3 of air, you're suffering about something. There is definitely an inner conflict or an inner pain. Rejection is God's protection, so whatever has happened to you that has caused that heartbreak for you, it was not meant to be yours. The universe had a plan for you. Maybe you had to learn a lesson from it before you meet your ideal person. Because the King of Earth is someone who's very loyal. There's someone who's very steadfast, someone who will stand the test of time. Let go of what's hurting you and allow for something better to take place. Stop fighting it. You know? The pain will go away. It is only temporary, but you should learn from it while it's there. You should figure out why it's been put before you. You should figure out why someone would hurt you like that. Are you open to being hurt? Are you manifesting hurt? Nobody thinks they are, but if you have a preconceived notion, maybe it's time to do some subconscious work. You could be attracting someone very wealthy, someone very business oriented, someone reliable, someone committed. The King of Pentacles to me is a romantic partner who's very, very abundant in many ways. And they will ground you, they will look after you, they will protect you, and they will nurture the relationship. Silver waterfall. Be open to it. Embrace yourself with positive thoughts. The rainbow represents a wish. So what are you wishing for? Are you wishing for the person that hurt you and may continue to hurt you? Or are you wishing for the person that you deserve? The universe has a plan. Do trust it. Something beautiful is coming your way. Could be in the form of an earth sign. You may be an earth sign yourself. We do have water energy here. But I feel like it's incredibly open for the universe to take care of. It has an idea. It has a plan. Feel things with love rather than fear. Someone new comes into your life who seems really, really wonderful. Stop talking yourself out of it. And similarly, stop talking yourself into somebody who makes you feel like crap. There's something really beautiful planned for you. That's what serendipity always means. It always comes up when you're about to see something beautiful that restores your faith in the universe. So I hope you guys enjoyed that pick a card reading. I will see you in the next readings. I love you all and have a very wonderful, happy Valentine's Day. And if you don't have someone specific to love, love yourself. Okay guys, so I'll see you next time. Bye.